Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana. If you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. And in today's video, I'm going to be creating this challenge look on Instagram. So we have to create a look around this pink, white flowers and green, which I was stumped on what to create. I just didn't have any idea. I mean, looking at the picture, it's just pink. Light pink, dark pink, and green. So pink is not really my color, so I just had no inspiration to create any look. So I decided to build a palette and just kind of create some shades around the challenge and picture, which is what I did. So these are the single shades I put together to kind of give me an inspiration on my look today, and this should already be on my Instagram, swatched and labeled. And I also dip into the new Beauty Bay Berries palette, and it's mainly for the pinks because I discovered I don't have any dark pink. This pink, and this is the reason why I bought this palette as well, to kind of depot all of them and add them to my single collection. But that is what we are going to be doing today. That's the look I'm going to be creating for the IG challenge. And I also added 2 of Terramoons Flakes to the look. So if you like to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, remember the names of these shadows are going to be on my Instagram. So I'm going to start with this deep pink. And I'm just going to dab that right on my outer lid. I'm not taking it too close to my crease because I'm going to use a lighter pink. I really don't know where this look is going to go, but yeah, the plan is to have pink all over my lid, green on my lower lid, and then maybe pull that green, you know, across just next to the pink. I'm going to change my brush to a denser brush. Yeah, so using that same shade, just dabbing it all over my lid. That shade packs more punch when I use a denser brush. The brush I was using earlier is better for blending rather than packing on the color. Alright, next I'm going for my lower lid, and I'm going to start with this green. So I'm just going to show you the shade I'm going to use now. So I'm going to start with this light green. Then I'll possibly move into this for the middle of my lid, and then go for this darker green for the outer part. Starting with the lighter green. Kind of feel that's not light enough, so I might go over it with a lighter green, and then the medium colored green. Looks like these greens are actually deceiving. This one actually looks lighter than the first one I used, I think. I'm just stopping right there just before I get to the outer part of my lid, and then now onto the darkest green. I am putting that on my outer edge, and I'm going to pull it right up, like as mentioned earlier, in the form of V. Don't know if you can see, it kind of changes color where that pink already is laid down. It changes color a little bit, which I really like what it looks like. But I'm pulling that and just fading it out at the edge right there. Alright, because I feel that that green is too dark, I'm going to go for this lighter green and layer it over my inner part. I think it makes some sort of difference. By the way, the eyeshadow primer I put on my lid was very light because I'm using mostly Plouise shades, and they are quite pigmented, and I really don't want this look to go out of proportion. So that's why my eyeshadow primer is kind of very light, very thin layer. Okay, now that I've got that green laying down, I'm going to now build on the pink a little bit more. So going back into that pink I put in on my upper lid earlier, I'm just going to start pulling it out now on my outer edge. So being very careful not to disrupt the green. Don't know what I'm going to do in terms of kind of merging the two together. I might just leave it slightly unblended because I kind of like how it looks, but we'll see. It's time for the inner part of my lid now, and I'm going to go for this Little Cosmetics pink. As mentioned, the shade will be on my Instagram. The shade name will be on my Instagram. But it's from Little Cosmetics, and I'm going to put that in the inner part of my lid, hoping it's light enough, which I don't think it is, but at least it's lighter than the pink I initially put down. I've just realized I was filming in a different format, so I do hope it's not had any effect on the part I've already filmed, but I've changed the format. I don't know if you will notice or not, but just continue applying that light pink on the inner part of my lid. and I'm starting to build it up right up on my crease. Okay, I'm going to change pinks just slightly. I don't think it makes much of a difference. This one, I'm going to use it to blend the upper part of the darker pink. I mean, I doubt it'll make much difference, but we'll soon find out. So I am just continue to spread this across my lid and put that lighter pink on top of the darker pink. Like I said, I don't think it makes much of a difference. Alright, going back into the first pink I used, I'm just going to kind of put a little bit over the lighter pink right on top of my lid, where my eyeballs budges out. Basically, I don't want that lighter pink to go too much on my main lid. Okay, finally, I'm gonna go for a darker pink. That one I don't know if it's gonna be deep enough. Like I said, if it's not deep enough, I'm gonna go into the Makeupby palette. But I'm gonna first of all try this. This is kind of actually bordering on purple. Yeah, I'm not kind of sure what difference it's making. Yeah, it is darker, but possibly not as dark as I would want it to be. So I'm gonna try the Makeupby palette. So I'm gonna go for this pink. I think it's called Journal. I cannot see it, but yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. If that makes a massive difference, yeah, it seems to do. I hope you can see that. It's really, really dark, deep berry pink. And all I'm gonna use that to do is to kind of contour the outer part of my eyelid. So right on the outer edge without going on the green. Oh, I like that. Now going into that same shade with an angled brush, I'm now going to kind of merge it with the green without dislodging the green. So I'm kind of stamping it down right on top of the green, because I don't want like a space that I might have missed out. And the only way I can do this is by using a very thin brush, hence the angled brush, and then going back into that dark green to make sure that I haven't lost any of the green color. Just like that. I think that's as far as I'm going with the matte. Obviously I might just kind of like blend more, because I can't really see so much while I'm filming. So behind the scenes I might just blend it better, and then I'll catch up with this eye and I'll be right back for the shimmer. Alright, first thing first, I'm going into this Clionadh multichrome called Hourglass, and I'm going to put that in my outer edge. And then I'm going to be going with this one. This one is Patina, and I will go in my inner corner. And that's the first thing we're going to do. Okay, Hourglass on my outer edge. Can you see that? That is beautiful. So that is giving me two tones. So it's giving me greenish and it's giving me pink and purple. I hope you can see the shift. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and that's just literally just going down on my outer edge. I kind of wish I had left the shimmers on without applying the flakes, but it's done now, so I'm going to do the same on this eye. So also going with my finger with Hourglass, I'm going to press that down. And just kind of leave it roughly faded on the edge, because I still want the pink, the green and everything to be showing. Right now going into Patina, I am going to put that in my inner corner. So I'm going to kind of like use it to do a fake cut crease. So pulling right on top. Hope you're seeing that. Can't open my eyes. Then just kind of like fade it in the outer corner and then blend the two together. Then back into Hourglass, I'm going to blend the two together in the middle. Not that it matters. I'm going to be putting the flakes on top, but look at the difference. Look at what it made, another color. That is beautiful. I do not use my Clionadh shades enough, which is why I've decided to stop buying multichromes, because I never use them. Because there's a limit to the amount of multichromes you can put on your lid before it goes all wrong. I don't like that. I like to put as many shimmers on my lid as possible, and you can't do that with multichromes, so I tend not to use them. But just look at the beauty of that. So that in the mixture became another shade entirely. Ugh, just look at that. It's beautiful. Alright, for my inner corner, both up and down, I'm going to go with this shade. It's actually a powder pigment from JD Glow, which I pressed. I'll put the shade up. I can't remember what the shade is, but it was from JD Glow. I'll just give you a quick swatch. So that's what that looks like. It's like a very light effect of green flecks. And I'm just going to put that in my inner corner, on the top and on the bottom. And then on the top, it's beautiful. So it's very gentle in pigmentation, but it's absolutely beautiful. I hope you can see that. Bringing you slightly closer. Okay, that's the easy bit done. Now we're going to go into flakes. So I'm going to be using a mixture of two of Terramoons flakes. So this is Polaris and this is Helios. I'm going to start with Polaris first. I'm going to be applying on my lid over all of that shimmer JD Glue stock, which is an adhesive, a glitter adhesive. I'm going to put that right on top of all of the shimmers I've just applied. Okay, this is what I use when I'm applying my flakes. So it's like a palette, a flat palette. So I put my glue in one of the holes, I hope you can see, and I work from there mainly. I've got the stock all over my lid, and I'm using like a fluffy, straight kind of brush. So the glue adhesive is actually a little bit of it is inside that brush, so I'm going to use the same brush to pick up the flakes. So that's the best way not to get fallout all over your eyes when there is glue on your brush. So I'm just going to gently place it on my lid. So there's no particular pattern, I'm just scattering it all over my lid and pressing it down. Now for the outer corner, I'm going to dip into Helios. So Helios is like a orange, yellow, green shift. I don't know if you can see. I'm just going to carefully place that on my outer corner. I've got some drop all over my face. I'm going to use a silicone brush to kind of peel them off. So with the silicone brush, they just kind of like come apart. And what I like about the Terramoons Flake is kind of like larger chunks, so it doesn't fall too much or fly too much in the hair, which I will do a detailed video about it, but so far so good. In all the flakes I've been using, I prefer the Terramoons. Okay, going further, I'm taking Helios on my finger and I'm going to press down on my lid just to make sure that everything is stuck and dried, because I don't want it kind of like peeling off or falling all over my face later. So I'm just pressing down. I hope you can see the magic of the difference of all of the shades and shifts. It's just beautiful. Pressing it down. And then going into Polaris, which is the first one I put in my inner corner, I'm going to again use my finger to press that down. Alright, final thing I'm going to do on the shimmers is the shimmer I laid down under the flakes. I'm going to put it right on top of the flakes again because I don't want to lose the effect of those colors. So I'm starting with patina. So just patting down over the flakes. It's also going to make sure that the flakes is absolutely dry. I mean, you don't have to do this. I just don't want to lose those shifts. I'm back into Hourglass on my outer corner. Okay, and then finally going into the shade I put in my inner corner, I'm going to re-emphasize that because I lost a little bit of it with the flakes. So I'm just going to put that in my inner corner, then kind of use it to highlight the edge of my cut crease, my fake cut crease as well. Yeah, just like that. Okay, I think that's it as far as the shimmers go for now. So I'm just going to finish up my eye look and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with the completed look. So I haven't done anything complicated besides putting this liner in my waterline. Everything will be listed in my description section, and I applied my lashes, and that's just about it. I didn't even use any black eyeliner for the look, and I'm just going to bring you in closer. So this is the completed look. I hope you can see that shift. Okay, just a little bit about the shades I did use today. So remember, this is the palette I put together. Every shade in this palette performed beautifully, and you will see the names on my Instagram, because I mean it would take too long if I start telling you what the names are. I was watching them, but I am so happy I put this together in order to get an inspiration for this look. And I think I did try to do all the shades justice, so I enjoyed using it. And I'm going to try and do a second look with this palette before I dismantle it, but it's absolutely beautiful and did everything I expected it to do. Okay, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed this look and you've enjoyed hanging out with me. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you.